Hey folks, my name is Mike. This is Kei Fabrication and welcome to my shop. And this is my most recent project, and this is my shop truck, my daily driver, my race truck, my garbage truck, and my all-around performance vehicle. It is a junkyard build where we drag two vehicles out of two different junkyards and combine them to make one performance vehicle. If you want to follow along with the channel, you can see the progress of the build on this truck and all the modifications that have been made. So this truck has already been to car shows, it's been road racing, it's been drag racing, and it's been circle track racing. So we've got a bunch more new projects in the queue. We're looking forward to meeting more of you, and for those of you who've been with the channel for a while, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your comments and the interaction and encouragement. I hopefully through this project we've gained some credibility with you folks, and let's see what's coming up next. Well, Happy New Year everybody. I got the Mazda put back together after the burnout. It's quieted down again. Got the Christmas display back together, and I'm not certain, but my burnout may have had a negative effect on the Christmas display next door. Alright, back in the shop. So after the burnout, the aftermath is cleaned up, getting the garage back in order. Might have a problem explaining that one to the landlord. We're getting ready to throw some tires on the Mazda. Those of you who watched the burnout video, we got some remnants of the aftermath of that. So obviously that's going to be a priority. Put some tires back on the Mazda because the ones that are on there are destroyed. Alright folks, first I just want to say again, welcome to 2021. If you're new to my channel, Kei Fabrication, I'm going to put a link to a quick video that should be a fun intro. My primary project has been my LS swapped Mazda B2200. You can take a look at a quick video explaining that. The end of 2020 we did some fun stuff. We did some magnet fishing, we did some first startups, and we finished off the year with the burnout. So one thing I want to say is, first of all, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you folks on board and watching. Those of you who have been loyal subscribers, I want to thank you. I don't know what happened to my channel in the last month, but it's kind of really taken off, and that is because of you folks, and I can't thank you enough for that. And what I really hope that you'll do is stick with me in 2021. I've teamed up with my friend Steve, who you've seen on a couple of other videos later on in 2020. We've got a ton of things planned. Those of you who joined as a result of the Ford Festiva... You vegetable. I'm sorry, I keep saying that wrong. It's the Ford Fiesta. We did the first startup video as part 1. We did the first drive video as part 2. You folks really seem to have enjoyed that, and I really want to thank you for all the comments that you've made. It's really made that whole experience 10 times better for Steve and I. And every day we get up and we just are amazed at the number of views, and the comments have all been really, really fun. And there's a couple of challenges out there that have been presented, and one of them is to buff and wax the car and make it shine, which is in the plan. And there was also a challenge. They kind of said, you know, well, Derek from Vice Grip Garage, he's the king of first startup and drives because he just puts a battery in and some gas and drives them 600 miles. So we're kind of accepting that as a little bit of a challenge. So I just wanted to open up 2021 with a big thank you to all of you viewers, subscribers, the commenters. I have to be honest with you, my channel's been around for about a year, and the most fun that I've had with that channel has been the burnout video and the Fiesta videos. just an absolute blast because the comments and everything that have transpired. Those of you who are sharing and all of that, again, I can't thank you enough. And I really want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. So let's talk about what's going to come here very early in 2021. So the first thing I did, many of you, if you've watched the Burnout video, if you haven't, check the link in the description. It's a really fun video. My shop was full of all kinds of little projects around, and we are slowly getting them all either put away properly or on wheels and carts, so the shop is just a little more functional. And I'm very, very close to getting a lot of all these little projects that had pieces everywhere to a point where they're finished and ready for use and going to happen. So let's talk about the things to come here quickly. So one of the things I did halfway through 2021 was I put a list together of the things that I'd like to accomplish. Obviously, COVID put a big crunch into everybody's plans. Postponed, delayed, cancellations. I'm so tired of that, I can't wait for it to be done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to update the board. I'll get rid of the things that are already done, and then we'll talk about the things that are coming. The biggest thing I think is going to end up being the engine. As you saw, or hopefully you saw, I bought a donor truck for a 6-liter, I forget the model number, were they LQ9s or something like that? That's ready to go on the engine stand. I pulled that out of the corner that it was buried in back there. I'm going to strip it down. That'll be its own separate video. And all of the things that are listed on the board for the engine is going to certainly be rolled over to 2021. So you can look forward to watching that. As far as the suspension, I got pretty much everything done except for the front sway bar and the rear sway bar. I've got the front sway bar pretty much all roughed in. I'll set you up with a separate video covering the calculations and the thought process and the fabrication behind that. It's pretty cool. And another huge thing that's going to happen to the truck this year is under the performance section. Right now, the big ticket items that are left is a roll bar or cage, the seat, the belts. Once I get that done, then I'm going to do a little more aggressive search for a good set of road racing tires. I did take the truck road racing. I did take it to Spectator drags, which is basically drag racing around an oval track. And the truck handles pretty well the way it is now, but it's really difficult to stay put and drive the truck well when you're sliding all around with a factory seat belt system and the bench seat just sliding around. You're wasting all of your strength and energy and eliminating the ability to be smooth, just holding yourself behind the steering wheel. So we're going to so that's the things that you can look forward to in hopefully early 2021. The engine, front and rear sway bars, and the roll bar or cage. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. And when I do get to the roll bar or cage, I'm going to do the roll bar or cage style. We'll cover why I chose a particular one. I'm still kind of trying to make a decision on that, and the material that I'm going to use. So look for the updated on the board, and those projects will be priority here in 2021. So again, if you're new to my channel, I do have a couple of different playlists for different things that we do. I do enjoy messing around with mini bikes and go-karts. Even more so now. I have a granddaughter that is going to end up being the pilot of this 2-seater, and we'll do like not necessarily a restoration, but putting that into use. It's got some issues. We'll go through that on a separate video. So along with my LS swapped Mazda B2200. I do a lot of fabrication projects with welding and things. If you go back and look in my channel, you'll see the shop work playlist, and that has some of the big projects as far as fabrication and welding that we do. And then there's a bunch of other fun stuff that we do as well. So all of those things that happen along the way, I'm hoping to document, and hopefully you folks will enjoy that. So this is just a quick update for the beginning of 2021. Again, thank you all for everything you've done to make my channel really kind of accelerate in the last month. And I'm excited to have more of you on board and continue to do what you've been doing so well, and that's comment, like, share, and subscribe. All right, I look forward to seeing more from you folks here shortly.